Jack from the movie Titanic is a time traveler, and I have substantial evidence to prove that. Join me on this video as we talk about how Jack from the movie Titanic, based on the real life Titanic sinking, is actually a time traveler and how we can prove it, and how it's possible that Jack sacrificed 1,500 lives to save maybe a million lives in the next few years. Without any ado, let's begin.
You're gonna die an old lady, warm in her bed.
If Jack was a time traveler, that's the only way he would have known how Rose was gonna die. Now watch this second clip.
We'll ride on the roller coaster till we throw up.
In this scene, he is referring to the Blue Streak racer roller coaster that existed on the Santa Monica Pier. But that roller coaster wasn't built until 1916, which is a few years after the Titanic sank. How did he know that this roller coaster existed if he died before it was even built? Now watch this third clip from the movie.
I remember when I was a kid, me and my father, we went ice fishing out on Lake Wissota.
But you see, the thing is, Lake Wissota is a man-made lake in Wisconsin. He got that right part. But Lake Wissota was built in 1917. That's 5 years after the Titanic sank. How does he know the name of a man-made lake that didn't even exist 5 years after he died? In the starting moments of the film, we get onto the Titanic, and his friend carries this rucksack that's circled in red. Nothing funny about it, right? It's just a regular rucksack. You see, viewers, the thing is, Jack, that backpack that you just saw that was in red was actually standard issued Swedish army gear. It's an army backpack from the Swedish military that was designed and built in 1939. That's a lot of years after he died. How does he have a physical object that wasn't even produced after he died? You see, viewers, if Jack had allowed Rose to fall to her death into the Atlantic, he would have changed the course of future and of history forever. Just imagine this. A woman, a passenger, especially a first-class passenger, falling off what was the largest ship in the world at the time, the Titanic, and on its maiden voyage. That's bad publicity. So they would have to do what's called a Williamson turn, which is a large teardrop shaped maneuver large ships use to turn around and look for fallen people. So let's assume they took an hour to turn, look for her, and didn't find her, and turn back again to reach New York. That changes things, because by the time the Titanic reached there, the iceberg wouldn't even be where it was when the Titanic hit it so many years ago. Because icebergs usually travel at 0.8 meters. By the time the Titanic would have arrived back in its position when Rose was reported missing, the iceberg would have floated off meters away, and with no iceberg and no issues on the board the Titanic, except for one passenger, Titanic successfully rolls into New York City harbor, albeit with one passenger less. And therefore Jack ends up saying 1,500 lives. So you might be asking, why did he say 1,500 lives then? Well, it's possible that 1,500 lives were sacrificed to save more than a million lives in the next few years. And stick with me on this one. It's a very interesting concept, but this video is getting too long for it, so I'm going to split this into two parts. Keep waiting for the second part of this video to come up. Until then, keep watching CWCN, like, share, and comment on the video. Give me new topics to make videos on in the first place. Subscribe so we can get up to 100 subscribers. And until then, keep watching CWCN, and I'll see you in the next video.